Hey guys, today I want to talk a little bit about the flu. The flu's been going around Manila and Luzon and a lot of the islands now for about the past, I'd say about maybe 5 weeks. It's been going around, maybe a little bit, probably longer than that, probably about 6 or 7 weeks. It's been going around. It's been hitting a lot of the expats in my group here. I'm not sure how it is in other groups, but when I went down to my doctor here, she says the flu's definitely going around. I've had the flu. And usually when I get the flu, it usually takes like about a week to 10 days. And it usually takes you like another, 3 or 4 days to a week to heal up afterwards and get your lungs back to normal and your voice back and to feel right again and get your health back and your energy back. And this flu here is knocking people on their butts, to say the least. And I want to give this warning to you guys. Be careful, and I would stock up on vitamin C and vitamin D, especially vitamin C, and I would be taking it throughout the day or get an extended release form of vitamin C if you can find it. And I would definitely take some vitamin D3. And I mean, I'm not a doctor, but my doctor said that, she wanted to give like vitamin C to some of her people because to keep the flu and colds away that are going around right now because they're really, really bad. Even the cold here that's going around, it's almost as bad as a flu. It's a really bad cough, and it's bad. And mine, when I had the flu, it turned into pneumonia. And I was lucky they caught it early because when I get pneumonia, I get it really bad. This is the 9th time I've had pneumonia in my life. Okay, I've had pneumonia many, many times in my life, and a couple times I almost needed to be hospitalized. One time I had walk-in pneumonia for about 5 months, and it got so bad that my energy levels were just dropping down to like 0. And I kept telling my doctor, and at the time the doctor that I had was not a good doctor. This is back in the United States, and he kept saying, don't worry about it, it'll go away, you just got a cold, it's not pneumonia. Finally I went into this doctor and they checked my lungs and says, Steve, you got walking pneumonia, and you got it pretty bad, and your lungs are all clogged up and everything, and that's why you're feeling like you do. And they put me on some medicine. It took a long time for them to find a medicine that would work with me because I had pneumonia so many times and had gone through so many different antibiotics that I was having a hard time getting it to heal. And finally it healed, and I was done with that. But this time here, we had a guy across the street. He had the flu here. It took him about a month to get over it, because even when you get over it, it kind of sticks with you. It kind of leaves you weak, less energy, and it just knocks you on your butt, like I said, and it's really, really bad. And a lot of us, when we're in our 50s and 60s and 70s and even 80s, when we're over here, as you guys know, you have other things that are also knocking you on your butt, like me with my sciatica. So when I get something like that, it really knocks me on my butt totally. And it makes you suffer. It makes you suffer really bad. It's one of the kids over here. But anyway, it really knocks you on your butt over here, and it throws you for a loop. I've been in my bed for probably like the last month. I mean, I get up every few days or during the day or whatever. Hi, Mumai. This is my friend Mumai here. Say hi, Mumai. And it knocks you on your butt, and with the sciatica pain that I have, it makes it worse sometimes, because you're not feeling well, and it's just not good. And when you're older, you have to remember that these other things that you have when you're here are going to be really bad. I want to also mention this. A lot of guys that are over here, they have arthritis. And they think when they come over here to the warmer weather that their arthritis is going to be better. And that's true in some cases, depending on where you live and how you live and whether you have air conditioning. And when you have your air conditioning set too low and you're going in and out of the house all the time, it can trigger your arthritis. And it triggers my arthritis, but I like having that cold, because otherwise I'm sweating, I'm hot, and I go to bed and I'm soaking wet in my with my blanket or my sheet or whatever, and my pillow's soaking wet because I'm sweating. It's just not a good experience. So you want to have your AC, but then you have your blankets over you, and it's kind of like a trade-off. But some mornings you wake up and you can feel the cold from the AC in your bones, because of the AC, or you sleep too close to it or whatever. And you have to make sure that you have a safe mix there with your AC. And you know, I like to have my AC on because number one, it also cleans the air. I also have an air cleaner in my room with the UV light and stuff like that. I have a lot of stuff in my room to keep the air nice. I have ionizers in my room to keep the air clean. And it also helps the air filters work twice as good if you have an ionizer in your room. I like the ionizers. I've seen how they work. I know how they work. And I notice that around the ionizer that the dust kind of builds up more there because the dust is falling out of the air. It tends to clump it together and makes it, you know, it gives it a charge, and then it all clumps together, and it goes into the filter more too. So I put the filter right next to the ionizer. Now that ionizer, like I said, it has a carbon filter. It has also the UV light, which kills germs in the air, which is a good thing to have during the cold and flu season, to have that UV light in your room. And believe it or not, I got it on sale for 250 pesos at SM. They're on sale. But the problem is, I tried to buy a HEPA filter for it, and they no longer make the HEPA filters. But every so often they go on sale for 250 pesos, and it's less than $5, and it's good for 3 to 6 months. And then you're probably you can actually take the filter out and still use it with the UV light, and it'll still deodorize and kill the germs in the air, which is good. So it's still good. It's just that you won't have the HEPA filter, because the HEPA filter is going to get clogged up eventually. So, you know, I think it's called iFuture. Right. Sometimes they're for $6.99. They used to be 1,000 pesos. They marked them down to $6.99, I think, because of the fact that they don't have the filters. But every so often they go 65% off or even more. Now, I warned the lady there when I was down there trying to buy the filters. I says, you guys got to take these off the shelf, because if you don't sell the HEPA filters for them, they're just no good. They're only good for 3 months, and then we got to throw them out and buy another one. You know, and she says, no, they're aware, sir. They're probably going to put them on sale. And every time I've complained about something there, about ionizers or things like that, anything that I bought that was substandard or whatever, I returned it and brought it back and showed them what was wrong. And I noticed within a week, they were always on sale for like a lot less, as much as 90% off sometimes in some cases, and sometimes even more. I noticed the ionizers went all the way down to 50 pesos. And they're usually like about $7.99. They're the ones that you wear around your neck or whatever. And they also, some people say that they don't work. Some people say that they do work. I find that they do work, okay? Because I've seen how they work, and they do work. They do let off a little bit of ozone, okay? And that's a good thing for you. When they let off that ozone, it kills germs and it deodorizes the air. And also, it like I said, it clumps the pollution together and germs together, makes them fall to the ground. So during this cold and flu season, you want to have that, okay? So just remember that. And just remember to, during the season, be careful who you come in contact with, because we're older. Wash your hands more, maybe even use your mask. Go back to your COVID mask during this season, probably. I know a lot of us guys, older guys, say, I'm not going to do that. It might be the difference between getting sick and not getting sick. And for some of us that are older and get pneumonia, it might be the difference between life and death, to be honest with you. And take your vitamins, your D3, your vitamin C and stuff like that. And I'm just giving this warning because I had it and I know what it's like, and you can hear it in my voice now. And this has been going on now for almost a month. And it's not a fun experience to go through. You guys have seen the fact that, in my videos, I haven't put out as many videos because I haven't been, feeling well. So, but I'm coming back now, and hopefully I'll get back to normal. I'm still going to take breaks here and there. The other day I did 3 videos in a row, which is phenomenal for me, considering how I'm feeling. I just woke up one day and says, I'm going to try to do 2 or 3 videos today, and I was able to do it. So I had 3 videos to put out for you guys, and I wanted to do that. But guys, be careful for the next, probably, I would say 2 to 3 months. Be careful with the flu, pneumonia. We're coming into that season, so I want you guys to be aware of that, because if you get sick, it's going to kick your butt. It will kick your butt. But anyway, guys, God bless. Take care, and make sure you take your D3, vitamin C, and just be aware. Wash your hands more. Take some alcohol out with you. Possibly wear your mask. Stay safe, guys. God bless.